This morning's Coffee With is with Max Irons and Samantha Barks.
And the satellite interview is furnished by Roadside Attractions. Max, Samantha, welcome to Baltimore and WJZ this morning. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good, thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm doing well this day. Let's jump right into Bitter Harvest. This is heavy-duty material. Nobody is walking around singing "Shine on Me, Sunshine, Walk on Me, World, It's a Skippity-Doo-Dah Day." This is a tough subject that has its basis in actual historical fact. Take it away. Samantha, jump in.
Yes, the Holodomor happened in the Ukraine between 1932 and 1933 and killed, it's believed to be between 2.5 and 7.5 million people. So definitely for us, when making this film, it was a sort of a pressure and an honor to be involved in the telling of this story, because it wasn't really released until 1991 that this actually happened and was a man-made famine. So I feel it's an important story to be told, to sort of bring awareness to it so that people around the world know about this.
It was part of Joseph Stalin's habitual genocide, to be quite honest about the deal. Holodomor's a forced starvation. And Max, you play an imprisoned man who's going to get out of that prison and save his girl.
Yes. Well, I play a young man called Yuri, who, when you first meet him, he's living in his village outside of Kiev, and he's confronted with a changing reality. Stalin's troops are coming in, and the forced collectivization. That means that the farmers on the local land are having to give a majority of what they produce to the government, leaving them in a state of starvation. And this was the case all through the Eastern European belt. So, as with young men in that time, and young women, they're being forced to deal with their changing reality and how to proactively fight back. And that's, you follow Yuri on his journey in doing that.
It's when you go through and you read, folks, you have to understand, we get so many pieces of paper, so much information about all these satellite interviews we do. And Don and I had a habit, and I've kept it for years. I don't ever use the suggested questions. Best thing we can do is talk, I can listen, and that gets me to the next question. But in reading the literature, I found out this movie almost didn't get made because nobody wanted to jump in and finance this. It's tough subject matter, which put a lot of pressure on the ensemble in the production. Get this done and back up somebody's faith. Did you feel that?
Absolutely. The interesting thing about this film, I mean, so often in film production, they're made in a studio or in a country unrelated to the story that's being told. But in the case of The Bitter Harvest, we were in Ukraine, in historically accurate locations with a Ukrainian-speaking cast and crew and director. So there was a lot of... The intention was very strong to make the film honorable and honest, and an honest portrayal of a very bleak time in Ukrainian history.
Samantha, did you ever have a problem at the end of a day shooting becoming you again? And by that I mean not breaking out of character, but like I do the news. Sometimes I sit next to the worst of the world every morning, and I leave here and I've just got to go knock back a cocktail. I have to. It's hard to get your mind back into a positive place. Did you ever have that difficulty?
Yeah, I think every day there is that difficulty, because there is no day of this script that's sort of light and breezy. It's all, about such a horrible, horrific period of time for these people. And so I think every single day it does come with you, and you have to try, I think, everything you can to not let that happen, because if you carry that around with you for months, then it's, I feel like you're not in the best creative headspace for to tackle the next hard day, which is tomorrow. So I think that's absolutely a challenge with a script like this. But you have to do everything you can to be able to sort of separate yourself so that you can look at your work, I think, objectively.
Gotcha. And guys, our satellite time is run short. Max Irons, Samantha Barks. Good luck. Bitter Harvest. It's going to be interesting to see the worldwide response to the subject matter. Your work, no question, will speak for itself. You're both great and accomplished actors. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much. Nice
Thank you
talking
so
to you.
much.
Pleasure's
Bye.
all
Bye.
ours.